about water. So we all love to play in water, right? You know very well water is very essential for life, whether human beings or animals or birds. Whoever wants to sustain in the world, we need good enough water. Okay, so water is present in our world around 70%. Okay, 70% of earth is covered with water. That and all you know very well before itself. Okay, so here I draw a simple diagram. This is also studied in your science. For small recall only I draw this diagram here. Okay, so how the water it's cycled by nature. Okay, water cycle. This is how the water is cycled by nature means. See, water is it's a renewable resources. Okay, there is no end of water in our world. Okay, you can ask, ma'am, how we face water scarcity in some places like that. You can ask, but yeah, in some places we have water scarcity, but that water is going to somewhere. Okay, so water is it's a renewable resources. Okay, there is no end water in our world. Okay, so how we are getting water? What are the process of getting water means the help of rain only we are getting water. Okay, the help of rain is a major source. Okay, so how we getting rain? How the rain was happening? So in river water is flowing. Okay, it's runoff. River water is flowing and it's going to merge in a sea or ocean or pond or lake or some other places. Okay, so that water going to evaporate. Okay, that water going to be evaporate because of sunlight. Okay, because of sun's heat, the water getting evaporate and is going to the sky. Okay, so when the evaporate water going to the sky, it's going to be condensation. Okay, so condensation means going to change its the vapors change into clouds. Okay, so the water vapors going to sky, goes in sky or particular distance there is no atmosphere, so in that place the vapor changed as a cloud. Okay, so when the cloud was touched with the cold weather, okay, you know very well up to which layer we have clouds means last lesson we studied. Okay, in our lesson we studied up to which layer means up to second layer. Up to first layer only we have cloud weather phenomena is present in this layer like that we studied. That is troposphere. So in the troposphere alone we have clouds. Okay, so when the cloud is touched by the cold weather, okay, cold air, so that time we are getting rain. Okay, we are getting rain. So this is a continuous process. Okay, so when the rain came, that time the water is going to merge some places like pond, lake or sea, oceans. Okay, in that water again because of sun heat it's going to be evaporated. So this is the process of water cycle. Okay, this is the process of water cycle. So wherever we have the fresh water, okay, the fresh water or water is present in our world means, so major water is present in ocean and sea. Okay, oceans and sea, the major waters are present. Okay, so both ocean water and sea water was salt water. Okay, ocean water and sea water is a salt water or saline water. Okay, is not suitable for human usage. Okay, so rest of water and next I will give that percentage how much water ocean and sea present like that. Okay, next fresh water. Okay, wherever we can get fresh water. What do you mean by fresh water? Yeah, which water is suitable for human activity. Okay, for taking bath, for drinking, for cooking, for agriculture activity. So which water is good? That is called as a fresh water. So where we can get fresh water means the river water. Okay, river water is one of the source of fresh water. Okay, then pond, lake, then wells. Then wherever we can get fresh water, glaciers. Okay, so like that we can get fresh water. right? Distribution of water bodies. Okay, so you know very well this total surface of Earth, 70%. Okay, 71% of Earth is covered with water. You know very well. So about all 71%, that all water is not good for human usage. Okay, so out of this 71%, so 97.3%, okay, 97.3% of water is lies in oceans and seas. Okay, ocean and sea. Okay, so this water is a salt water. Already I said salmon water or salt water. It is not good for human activity. Okay, so rest. So 2%. Okay, 2% of water is present in ice caps. Okay, like Himalayan mountain or Arctic region or Antarctica region, we have the ice caps. Okay, the glacier is present. Okay, in that glacier is 2% of fresh water is available. Okay, so that water we can't use directly. When suppose the water is melt, that time only we can able to use. Particularly Arctic region and we have plenty amount of glacier is present. In that glacier we have the fresh water. Okay, so groundwater means in where we are making wells, or nowadays we are making bore wells. No, so that alone called as groundwater. So that is present 0.68% alone. Okay, so inland seas and salt lakes. Okay, sometimes some seas are present inland. Okay, so same like some lake water is also sometimes become salty. Okay, that is present 0.009%. Okay, so in atmosphere also some little amount of water is present, that is 0.0019%. And river. Okay, so river, you know very well, around the world we have lot of rivers, but the calculation of river water, all the river water, suppose we calculate that 7% that is present only 0.001% only. 0.001%. So very little amount. Okay, suppose simple example, in a teaspoon we are taking water. In that teaspoon, a single drop water only present in river. Okay, so you should know fresh water maximum is present into ice caps. So we can't able to use. So remaining only, so river and groundwater only. So how we supposed to use the water in a correct way. Okay, so that's why all the fresh water is present in not reachable area, some remote area. That's why we people face water scarcity, right? Circulation. So in that, first topic is waves. Okay, so we are very exciting whenever we are going to beach or we are going to near water bodies. We are getting exciting and we are ready to play in that water bodies, right? Suppose we are going to beach, we can see the movement of water. Okay, we can see the waves. How many of you think how the waves were formed, how the waves are created? That alone we are going to discuss here. Okay, so waves. So the movement of sea water or ocean water only called as waves. Okay, so with the help of the action of wind alone, okay, the action of wind alone, the waves were created. Okay, so the wind only the responsible for creating wave. Okay, so which is responsible for creating waves? Like that we ask question means you supposed to know the answer wind. Okay, wind is the main reason for creating waves. Okay, so waves are rise and fall of water surface on the ocean. Okay, so the waves means whenever we are going to beach, you can see the waves this like. Okay, suppose this is the beach means the waves are coming this like. Okay, then at last it touch our feet. Okay, so the up and down. So the rise and down or up and down movement of water is called as waves. Okay, so for this up and down we have some names. Okay, this up and down we have some names. Okay, so when the waves So when this lower part, when the waves is going to up and coming down, okay, this lower part is called as throw. Okay, this lower part is called as throw. Okay, so the distance between one wave to another wave is called as length. Okay, the distance between first wave and second waves, the distance is called as length. Okay, so the distance between the surface, ocean surface and waves is called as height. Okay, is called as wave height. Okay, so these are not included in book. For your reference, I said. Okay, so sometimes we can see very big waves. Okay, sometimes you can see very big waves in oceans and seas. Okay, sometimes you can see very calm waves. Okay, so that whenever we can see some very big waves means the time of earthquake happening. Okay, the time of earthquake happening. So that time the waves are very high. Okay, it's 10 to 15 or 50 feet height. Okay, so more than in our school building height, you can see the waves. Okay, so that waves were called as tsunami waves. That waves were called as tsunami waves. You know very well. I think so. You can see the tsunami waves in many videos. Okay, so how the tsunami waves were created means, see, suppose this is the sea. Or ocean. See, under the sea, under the ocean, we have volcano mountains. Okay, under the sea and under the oceans, we have volcano, and we have some tectonic plate. In previous lesson, we discussed tectonic plate. So, in the tectonic plate, often moves. Okay, these move always. The time of two plates hit each other. In that time, we are affected by earthquake. Okay, so the time of earthquake happening, particularly in ocean and sea, that time the tsunami waves can touch the seashore. Okay, so the tsunami waves can touch the seashore. How it will touch the seashore means, so when the earthquake happen inside the earth, inside in the ocean or sea, that time, suppose this is the two plates. Okay, so this is the two plates. So when these two plates hit each other, that time some water, okay, some water, see this is the sea means the water is present all over. So that time, this time of hitting, some water is getting down, it's going down. Okay, so that time the seashore, near the seashore, all the water going to backward. Okay, all the water going to backward. So when the tectonic plates is coming, it's a normal position. Okay, when it's coming normal position, how much water is going inside the earth or backward, again it's going to reach this seashore. Okay, so when it's going to forward, the speed of the waves is tremendous. Okay, so particularly when the tsunami waves traveled in sea, that is not much dangerous. But when the tsunami waves touch the seashore, okay, touch the shore, it's making lot of dangers. Okay, it's a lot of problems, create lot of problem. Okay, so the tsunami waves, how it is created means because of earthquake happened in seas and oceans. Okay, tsunami waves also comes under the waves alone, right? Okay, tides, T-I-D-E-S, tides. See, you know very well, the waves, there is no end of waves. Okay, all 24 hours, 365 days, all throughout the year, the ocean water and sea waters, we can see the waves. Okay, there is no end, there is no time limit. So you can ask when morning 6 o'clock the sunrise, evening 6 o'clock the sunset, like that. Any resting period of waves means no. Okay, so how the movement of waves, the same like one of the movement we have in ocean water and sea water, that is tides. Okay, that is tides. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day. Okay, twice in a day, it's called as tide. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of water. But Okay, so we can divide the tides into two parts. We can divide the tides into two parts. That is neap tides and spring tide. Okay, the neap tide and spring tides. Okay, so what is tides? What is tide? Tide means the gravitational pull. Gravitational pull. See, this is the earth, or here we have earth. So you know very well how earth was created means the breakdown of sun alone. Okay, same like the time of creation of earth, the time only moon also creates. So moon rotates, moons rotate and revolve around the earth and sun. Like that we discuss in early class. Okay, so sun is a very big magnet. Okay, sun is a very big magnet. So it's always pull the earth. Okay, it is always pull the earth. Okay, same like moon also some gravitational force. Even some earth also some gravitational force. Okay, so all three gravitational, when it's pull from its direction, that time the movement of water, movement of ocean water somewhat changed. Okay, sometimes going to high waves. Okay, sometimes going to low waves. Okay, so that are called as tides. Okay, it's different from tsunami waves. Okay, so the time of particular day, sometimes in the sea we can see very big waves. Okay, normal waves, but the height of waves somewhat very big. Similar, sometimes the waves, the water going to be backward. Okay, so that are called as neap tide and spring tide. Next we will discuss what is neap tide, what is spring tide. Types of tides. Okay, types of tides. So we have two types of tides. Okay, two types of tides. One is spring tides and neap tides. Okay, spring tides and neap tides. We have another name also for spring tide. It is called as high tides. Okay, spring tides is also called as high tides. And neap tides also called as low tides. Okay, neap tide also called as low tides. With the help of this thing you can understand easily. Okay, so tides means the rhythmic rise and fall of water only called as tides, I said before itself. Okay, so when the spring tides happen means during the time of full moon day, during the time of full moon day or new moon days. Okay, during the time of full moon days and new moon days, the speed of ocean water is somewhat high. Okay, we can see highest waves in the ocean water. Okay, so during the time of full moon day or new moon day, the sun, the moon and earth are in a same line. Okay, during the full moon day or new moon day. Okay, new moon day, when we have new moon day means when the sun, earth, moon. Okay, sun, between the moon and sun, earth comes means that time we have new moon day. Okay, so when we can see full moon day means when the sun and earth in between moon come means that time we can see full moon day. Clear kana? So when full moon day happen means when the sun and earth between moon comes means that then we can see full moon day. When new moon day means when the earth and moon in between, sorry, when the sun and moon in between the earth come means that time we can see new moon day. You see this time that gravitational force was very high. Okay, so all together, suppose new moon day time, our earth was extract or pulled by one side by sun, another side by moon. Okay, so this time the nature somewhat disturbed. Okay, same like new moon day also, or the particular one direction that our earth water going to be pulled by the force of sun and moon. Okay, so that time what tides were cast means high tides. Okay, so when the full new moon or full moon days, the sun, the moon and earth are in same line. That time because of the gravitational pull, the waters can move somewhat very forced manner. Then we can see highest waves. If that waves only called as spring tides or high tides, right? So next is neap tides. Next is neap tide. Okay. So when the moon is in its first quarter or last quarter, when the moon is first quarter after the new moon day, third day or fourth day, or before the full moon day, before full moon day, fourth day of full moon day, we can see this like tides. Okay, so when the moon is in first or last quarter, the ocean water gauge drawn diagonally opposite direction. Diagonally opposite direction means this is the earth. So two sides the water goes pulled the force of gravitation. So the water going backward. Okay, water going backward. That time often you can see even in recent time also in Rameshwaram that ocean water getting backward like that we hear news. So whenever it was happening means you just observe the news. The time of before the full moon day or before new moon day only the water getting backward. Okay, so that backwarding water is called as neap tide or low tides. Okay, neap tide or low tides. Okay, so what are the uses of these tides means particularly the spring tide or high tide is very useful for navigation. Okay, very useful for navigation. The time of full moon day or new moon day time, it's very we can see very harsh waves in the oceans. So the time in the place of harbor for parking the ship is very easy. The time of springtime times. Okay, and then the springtime times we can getting plenty amount of fish. Okay, for fishing activity the tides were help. Okay, so whenever the fishermen going to sea means particularly we observe means the time of full moon day or new moon day time only the fishermen also getting a very plenty amount of fish. Okay, so and with the help of tides nowadays many countries started to generate electricity. Okay, so everything mentioned in your book page number 56. Okay, in your book page number 56 they explain what is neap tide, what is spring tide and what is the uses of these tides, everything explained, right? Okay, ocean current. Already I said the ocean water or sea water always move. Okay, always move. It's not stop any place. Okay, just listen this picture. We know very well last time we studied about latitude, longitude. Okay, so in our earth we have some imaginary line. Okay, so equator, Tropic of Cancer, Tropic of Capricorn, like that. And we discuss about zones. Okay, we have heat zones of the earth. Okay, so when the area between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, this region is called as a equator region. Okay, or a very hot region of the earth. Okay, so the area between the Tropic of Cancer up to 66 and of degree north is called as a temperate region. So in that place the moderate climate conditions or moderate weather happened. Okay, so the cold area, Arctic zone and Antarctic region, it's a very cold region. Okay, it's a very cold region. Okay, that we studied in 7th standard itself. Why I said now means, so in our earth already I said 71% of areas covered with water. Okay, so all the water are moving so no particular direction. Okay, so the movement of water in a defined direction. Okay, the movement of ocean water in a defined direction is called as a current. It's called as a ocean current. Ocean water moves a defined or particular direction. Okay, that direction is called as current. Okay, so ocean current we can divide into two current. Okay, one is warm current, another is cold current. One is warm current, another is cold current. What is warm current? What is cold current means when the ocean where the ocean water, particularly in the place of equator region, the ocean water flows this like in this direction. So when the water is started to move from Okay, the water somewhat in warm condition. Why? Because this area experience very heat. So because that water also is a heat. Okay. So suppose the water started to move from the pole area. Okay, from pole area to equator region. So this water is somewhat cold. Okay. So that alone called as warm current and cold current. Okay, that alone called as warm current and cold current. So in which place the warm current water and cold current water is merged or meet, in that place is suitable for growing fish. Okay, the fish can multiply in that place. Okay, so that's why when the that warm current and cold current meet in that place, plenty amount of fish is available. Okay, how this ever happen means because of that maintenance of world weather condition. Suppose we spoil, we are releasing more carbon dioxide, that time that heat, that warm current going to be increased. Okay, so that time you are not able to get a good amount of fishing. Okay, so warm current and cold current, when that ocean water start from moving the equator region to pole region, okay, the north pole or south pole, that water is a warm condition. Okay, suppose the same like when the water started to move from south pole or north pole, that water is in somewhat chill, somewhat cold. Okay, that current is called as cold current. Right? To come to end of the session. Okay, so we are going to be recap what we discussed up to now. Okay, so first we discuss about water cycle. Okay, water cycle, and then we discuss about distribution of water in the world. Okay, distribution of water throughout the world we discuss. Okay, so these are very basic. Okay, we no need to give more important of these two topics. Then we discuss about ocean water circulation, circulation. Okay, circulation. So in that topic alone we discuss some important key topic. Under this topic we discuss about waves. Okay, we discuss about waves. Okay, because of wind, ocean water or sea water getting rise and fall, that is only called as waves. Okay, so we discuss about waves. Okay, so in that waves, because of earthquake under the ocean or sea, that time we are getting tsunami waves. That to be discussed. Okay, so next we discuss about second we discuss about tides. Okay, second we discuss about tides, the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day. Okay, this twice in a day is a key word. Okay, the rhythmic rise and fall of ocean water twice in a day is called as a tides. So we can divide tides into two categories. One is spring tide or high tide. Another is neap tide. Okay, spring tide or high tide. Second is neap tide or low tide. Okay, so when the spring tides happen, means when the time of full moon day or new moon day, the earth, the sun, the moon all together in the same line. So the gravitational force pull the water. That time you are getting highest waves. Okay, highest waves. That waves only called as spring tide or high tides. This spring tide or high tide is very good for navigation. Okay, it's very good for navigation. It's very good for fishing activity also. Okay, neap tides, when the moon was in its third quarter or first quarter, that time that the ocean water is move diagonally opposite direction. Okay, that time the ocean water getting backward. That is only called as neap tide. Okay, so both tides are very helpful for generating electricity. That too we discuss. Next is ocean current. Okay, ocean current. So ocean current means already I said the ocean water always moving in a defined direction. Okay, the ocean water always moving in a defined direction. So from which region? Okay, temperate region, equator region, pole area, like that we discuss now. So when the water started from particular region, that water should be in warm. Okay, so warm current. So suppose the water started to move or reach the pole area, that water getting cold. Okay, that is called as cold current. Okay, so when the warm current and cold current meet, in that place is suitable for fishing. Okay, so that too we discussed, right? So I hope you all are understand what I explained in this lesson. We complete this lesson up to cold current. Okay, so the entire lesson is over. So you have worksheet for this lesson. Okay, you have worksheet for this lesson. So what are the content you have worksheet means? Yeah, as usual, definitely you have MCQ question. Okay, MCQ question and short question and detailed question. Okay, so MCQ, short question and detailed question you have. So I will send notes of this lesson also. So you copy the notes in your CW and you write the answer for worksheet in your homework note. Right?